Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you, it will be just a casual video. I'm going to share with you about three things. And the first one is a life update. I'm going to update you about the things that have been happening in my life. Then the second thing that I'm going to do is share with you a channel update. And also the last thing that I will share with you is the 4 lessons that I've learned in the past 5 years. The first thing that I wanted to share, like I said, is a life update, and it's something so nice that happened and something that I've been proud of myself. And the good news is that I graduated, and it's been a long journey coming to Morocco, and it's been a wonderful experience. And having to graduate now, having to being called an engineer is something that I've been looking forward to, and I'm proud of having such kind of achievement. There's a lot of things that I've experienced, a lot of things that I've done in the process, and I'm just happy to be in this position now, and I'm so proud and happy for the next job. But something that I'd like to share with you guys is, for those especially who are new, is to share a little bit of my background and a little bit of myself so that you can also catch up about me. And I left Zambia in 2019 to come and study in Morocco under the Zambian government scholarship board. And in 2019, the very 2019, I reached Morocco. I couldn't go direct to university because I didn't know how to speak French. I didn't know how to communicate in French. And most of the universities and schools in Morocco use French, so I had to do French. So my first 3 months, I was studying French, learning how to speak, learning how to write, and all those communication skills. However, COVID hit, so they had to cut the French language lessons because couldn't continue to learn, and they put them online. So they're just sending us a little bit of some PDFs, some work to do, and the process continued. And 6 months later, everything was done. I completed my French language. That was 2020, somewhere in June. Yeah, somewhere in June. Then 2020 September, that's when I started my first year in Morocco at Ensa Hausema. In that year, still there was still COVID. I couldn't go to class because COVID was still there. So we did the first year in online, and the second year, that's when I started going to class for presential. How do you say it? For physical classes, going to class physical. Then my first 2 years were the toughest years studying in Morocco. I was doing class préparatoire first. The first 2 years I studied class préparatoire. That's what I was doing, and they were the very toughest year because I was dealing with physics, strong math, strong chemistry, all the big subjects that I was studying to prepare myself to study my engineering program. Then in my third year, that's when I majored into mechanical engineering. In my third year, that's when I started learning much more about mechanical engineering, doing different modules. And so fast forward 2025, this is when I'm finishing my master's in mechanical engineering at the same school that I've been. It's Ensa Hausema, and I'm just proud of the experience, proud of the things that I've learned. Others, a lot of things that have happened. Met new people, made good friends, good relationships, and a lot of lessons that I've learned. So I hope sharing this has made you have an idea about myself, especially for those who are new. You've gotten to know just a little bit about me, and most of the things you get to know them as I'll be posting videos. And thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring. Thank you for watching the videos. And it's been a wonderful journey reaching this far. And now I'm going to share with you about the second thing, which is my channel update that I would like to share with you. So over the past 1.5 years, I've been sharing some of the things that I'm learning, some of the things that I've been doing abroad, vlogging, sharing some lessons and all these things. And this is what I've been doing, and this is what I'll continue doing for the next, I don't know how long I'll be doing that. I'll continue sharing about the things that I've learned studying abroad. But as I'm transitioning into a new chapter, I've not really found what I'll be sharing, but I think I'll continue sharing about the lessons that I'm learning. So if I get to do something different, I'll be sharing about the things that I'll be doing, working, what I'll be doing, and everything. And some of the things that I would like also to share is the books that I've been reading. I don't know if you'll be interested, but I hope you will be. Recently, in a few years, I've been reading a lot of books. So I'll be sharing some of the things that I'm learning in the books that I've been reading, and I hope you'll find them valuable. So one of the things that I've also been learning lately is digital marketing. I've loved learning about it. I've loved the experience with just making videos, creating content on YouTube. And the more I learn, I get the edge of also starting video. I help others also to grow their YouTube channels, grow their channels, their platforms, and monetize them. So this is something that I'll also be doing, and something that I would love to start doing also. Yeah, I think that's it about the channel update. If there will be more, I will be sharing. If there will be more, I will be telling you guys. Otherwise, I would like to say thank you for the support that you've shown me. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for being there. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, I hope everything goes well, and I hope I continue giving my best content that you'll be finding valuable from this channel. Now I'm going to share with you the 4 lessons that I've learned in my experience in Morocco and just in my last 4 years. So lesson number 1, this is one of the things that I've seen most people do and most people just talk about, because it's something that is serious that you need to understand. There are a lot of people who are in love with names and titles of things, but they are not in love with the character or the work of what those people do. Let me put it in simple terms. There are a lot of people who want to be engineers because of the name of being called an engineer. There are a lot of people who want to be called doctors because of the name of being called doctors. And one thing that I've realized is that most of people who are in love with the names are not in love with the work, the job, the things that come with being an engineer, with being a doctor, with being that type of a person. Let me give an example also. You want to be an entrepreneur, and yet you cannot do the work of an entrepreneur. What that happens is that you struggle to be that kind of a person simply because you are not in love with the things that they do, but you are in love with the name. The lesson that I'd like you to learn is that first you need to enjoy the process. You need to enjoy a work of that type of a person. Then you'll be able to be called the name of that type of a person that you want to be called. Or there's no way that you're going to love the destination when you're failing to love the journey. Most people are focused on when I do this, when I have this, when I arrive here, I'll be happy, I'll get this, I'll get that. But the thing is, if you cannot do it today, what gives you the guarantee that you do it then? So if you cannot love the work of an engineer, if you cannot love the work of a doctor, what gives you the guarantee that you're going to be happy being an engineer, be a doctor? So the second lesson that I would like to share with you is one of the misconceptions that I had about money. I thought having money was going to be the best thing that was going to happen, or maybe it's the only thing that I need. Like when you have money, then everything is gone. But that is something that I realized that I was wrong about. That is something that I've seen also most people think that is the only thing that I need. But the best thing that you can have as a person, as a human being, is time, because time is your biggest asset in this world. Let me give an example. If today you've been given $10 million and to extend your life by 10 years, you probably choose 10 years simply because time is the biggest asset that you have, that you need. And one of the things that I would like you to know is that the moment you realize that time is your biggest asset that you have, learn to spend it wisely. Learn to spend it on the things that matter to you, on the friends and family that you love, on the people that you love, the things that make you feel good, people that are there to help you, people are there who are there to support you. Simply because time is the biggest asset that you have. You can have the money, but if you die tomorrow, it's all loss. You can have everything that you want, but if you get to lose that thing, it's all loss. So time is your biggest asset that you need. Make sure that you use it wisely on the things that matter to you and the things that make you feel happy and make you feel become a better person. So lesson number 3 is one of the things also that I've learned, and I realized that it's a misconception about the two terms that I've been thinking about a lot. And what I've seen and observed is that most students think that the more time they spend in class, the more time they spend studying. They correlate that to the more time they think that they are learning. But that's not true. The more time you spend in class, the more time you spend studying or being in university, the more you become educated. School, university, doing all those things helps you to become educated, one. But it doesn't help you to become a learned person. In life, you need both. You need to be educated and you also need to be learned. But most importantly, you need to be a learned person, because if you're someone who is learned, you're someone who is able to adapt with real life situations. What you realize is that the most things that you learn in class, most of the things that you learn in class, the moment you leave class, they become less valuable unless there are things that you can take away. But most of the things, you're going to use them at work, you're going to use them in class. But most of the things, you won't apply them in real life. So if you choose to become learned and also learn outside class, you realize that you begin to learn the real life lessons that you need to learn. And those are the things that are so important for you. Those are the things that are so valuable to you as a person, because they're going to help you navigate the things of life. They're going to help you to know, make the better decisions, to know where you're supposed to go and to know where you're supposed to be. But what I would encourage you in this situation, and I believe that you're a student who is watching this video, get both. Be educated and be learned. Learn in class, learn outside class. So lesson number 4, the last lesson in this video, is something that I learned in my journey being in Morocco. And I remember the time that I came in Morocco, there are a lot of things that I was being taught about the program that I wanted to do. You know, it's hard. A few people are going to make it. A few people make it. A few people pass and stuff. Which is true, yes. It was true. But the mistake that I made was that I got all those things that people are saying and put them in my mind. And what happened was I started being afraid. I lost confidence in myself. I believed everything that they were telling me. That was a mistake that I made. And I really struggled in my first 2 or 3 years of studying in Morocco, simply because I thought I never had that courage, I can do it. Even though I'm going to fail, but at least believe in yourself that you're going to do it is something that is going to be important. And it's one of the lessons that I've learned is that someone's story is not your story. My story is not your story. So this is one thing that I would like you to learn, is that yes, it's okay to ask for advice. It's okay to ask for things from people, to know, to be mentored, all those things that you can ask to learn about different things. But one thing that you should know is that their story is not your story. My story is not your story. My story is my story. The way I experienced life is the way I experienced life. It's not going to be the same with you. So you can learn some things from me, but don't take everything that I've done, everything that have happened to me as the same things that are going to happen to you, simply because we are our timelines are different. The way we do things are different. We are two different people. Just our faces can show that we are two different people. So it's one thing that I would love you to learn. It's one thing that I would love you to understand about the thing of hearing about things from people, getting advice as being mentor. Your story is your story. My story is my story. But if you're someone who is looking to study abroad, who has been interested in trying to find out about studying abroad, and just having a little bit of knowledge about if there's a possibility of studying abroad, I would like you to watch this video where I share some of the reasons why I should consider studying abroad. And it's some of the things that I found so valuable about studying abroad. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video added some value to your life. And I'll see you in the next one.